Boy, touch the eighth wonder, your pastor's favorite DJ. We're back again, giving you the top 10 dopest album covers of 2020. I've got my co-host over there.
What's up? It's Mr. MediaX, aka Art Papi, and yeah, we're basically, before we get into it from where we left off, we're basically gonna go through some of the honorable mentions that our judges came up with for the year. We might have missed some covers, and I think our panel also just had some few surprises that they thought we overlooked within this year. So we're gonna spend like the next 5 minutes just maybe going through what they feel we missed out on, and we'll kind of give you guys some insights on the covers we think we were sleeping on a bit, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hope, you wanna kick it off, Hope?
Why?
I know
Why
you had a particular cover in mind.
Okay. I think my special mention would have to be Cassper's Any Minute Now. Cassper for me has really been consistent with the whole family theme.
Family tree.
Yeah. Family Tree, the name of his company, record label. From him, from Refilwe to Tuto to Pulo, and then now Any Minute Now. And I also think it was very personal. Like, it was something very personal for you to show us the scan, like, of your actual unborn child.
Okay.
It's something very, very personal. So a huge shout out to him for that. I think he's been very consistent with the whole family theme. He's been a family man. He shows that in his music. He mentions it a lot. In his tracks and in everything that he does, he's portrayed himself to be a family man, and he continues with that. It might be predictable a little bit. Moeti, we know Moeti is going to do something with family, especially with the naming of. But I really think it's different in hip hop.
Yeah.
It's different in hip hop for a person to stay grounded and stay. He portrays himself and sells himself as a family man. You know, that's something that he always does. So just huge shout out. It's very different, it's very fresh, it's very, appealing to the ladies.
It's a unique cover when you think of it,
It
because
is.
no one actually just puts out a baby scan.
Yeah.
And just also think about when the baby grows up, it'll
It's
be like, oh, that's a
risky.
picture of me, and it's
Yeah,
like your dad's
yeah.
album. So it's quite sentimental and quite nice. I think talking about being rooted, can it be local, international? Does it matter?
Anyway, bro.
My local shout out, well, not even local, because the boy international, Umfana kaNgcobo. You guys know who it is. It's your boy Nasty C, Zulu man with some
Zulu
power.
man with some
Are you
power.
serious?
Bro, that cover is dope in my opinion. It gives me the feels, like, just in terms of the composition, and all the vibrant colors. It just takes you. It's not like a kaleidoscope, but it's just like a fantasy. But it's like it just also speaks to how the boy is living out his dreams. And I love ukuthi akakhohlwanga ukuthi uwumZulu, you know what I mean? And he's carrying that proudly, and he's taking that imagery and messaging to the world. Yeah, like I think that was a really, really dope cover. Like I got more covers.
Give us another one.
Shout out to Spoek Mathambo. He
Alright.
dropped a seriously dope Tale of Two Cities.
I agree with you there.
I
Yeah,
know into him.
yeah,
Like
that was
the
gonna be
unvoid one
mine.
was if you yabo.
Getting abantu that were floating in the air. I really
Oh
like that.
no, that's
That-
Big Sean's Detroit too.
Yeah,
But like
I
we
really
can't
like
keep mentioning.
Oh,
it.
sorry.
All right.
Big Sean, Detroit too. That's also another
Yeah.
crazy album.
Cover.
Hey, bro. But Touch, just as a designer, have you seen Lil Wayne's funeral cover?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, please tell him about it, bro.
What do they call those things?
Funeral
The
typography.
where you can see it the same way, but it's
Tombstones.
no. When you,
No, just
there's
this.
an actual word like for when you can read something backwards and front and upside down. And the same thing.
Oh,
Got
okay.
you.
All right. Yeah.
But it's that thing is happening with it.
Okay.
And then it's like old school Gothic and like
So they went heavy on the typography.
Yeah, so
heavy.
so the title of a album Lil Wayne is Funeral, but when you turn it upside down, it says Lil Wayne, and
Oh, yeah, I
that's
saw
just
that.
like a very iconic.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Check that out when you get a moment.
That's
I
gorgeous.
think that's it for me.
All right. So,
He mentioned Spoek Mathambo. That's what I was gonna say. So that's it. Yeah. I think it was the composition, the message, the concept. Because him and his wife are also visual artists as well. So I felt like the cover just worked very well with his whole body of work. So I have nothing much to say, but yeah, you guys just have to see it yourself because it's moving. It's moving.
so. It's not two albums like album covers. It's two artists
All
which
right.
consistently have amazing covers. Robin Thirdfloor, and Bylwansta. I'll talk about the Ipotela EP where he was literally, if we all know Ipotel, like
Yeah.
dressed like Ipotel.
Yeah.
Got man shady text, yellow top, yellow taxi,
Yeah.
with the like typography running on the side, like old school. Yeah, well, it's Tom when he used to hold the leaf. It's like it's got like that old school feel. And then Bylwansta always carries the orange everywhere. And then he tells a story, like from his packaging to merch. He created freaking filters. The videos, everything.
Bylwansta's not
Lwansta,
playing.
he'll talk kids at like
Yo,
a pass.
guys.
Supposed to be here.
Yeah,
Yo.
I think Bylwansta on that point is probably, and this might be a big call, but he's one of the best, like in terms of art direction, when it comes to DIY. I mean, he's been on Colors. He's a phenomenal lyricist. His animations off the charts. That's someone I really highly respect, and I think. Yeah, if you don't know him, check him out. Bylwansta.
I think
art direction consistently.
And I think he'll get it. Although obviously the respect is there just from the visuals that he puts out there as a designer. I also feel like he'll get his roses. You know, people who know what he's doing are like, just keep at it. Like you're the flyest at the way that you're approaching this thing. So shout out to Bylwansta. As I said, he was meant to be here. My Selection had been the latest project that. Joey Badass had released this year.
Bro. I saw this video, bro.
So like, you know, I think from my side, I felt like it was nap time. I was like, damn.
Can I see?
I missed this. It says.
What is the title and like just a little bit more?
No explanation.
It
The
wasn't
lights,
called
the
No
body, the
Explanation.
shine.
The album wasn't. Is it No Explanation? Okay. All right. Cool. But
I think what I enjoyed, because when you discussed with Tumelela and I saw it, I only had two critiques of it. I felt the light and was too obvious.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
To the message, because I think you could already tell where it was going.
I get you. Sadly, there's this film I'd recommend anyone who likes watching boring art films. There's a film called Daughters of the Dust. That film literally looks like this. It's an old indie film. It's an African American film released in like the 1990 or whatever. One of the most beautiful aesthetic films you'll ever see. So this really took me back to that, and you can see, you know, he's good out here. I don't know, there somewhere, but it's all.
Actually, these are Brazilian spiritual witches.
So yeah, man, me being a local head, I took it to, he's a new kid on the block. Some might know him, some might not know him. Ricki Taylor. And the name of the album is called Small World. And I think for me, if you just understand Itombe as a Zanzi, family pictures, and how the small world captures the whole ambience of understanding a family picture. And I think for me, if you look at the composition, like I'm just gonna take you through the design elements, you see everybody in that picture in their glory. So for the art director to be in a position where you actually see them and you actually get their character. You have an aunt, Konukoko, Konumzugulu. So you have the whole family in one space, but the lighting is not too overbearing in the images and faces. So for me, it was a beautiful project. I haven't listened to it, but even the pyramid, it was thought of, bro. Like everything was considered, you know? So, honorable mention.
The only thing I'd probably say, and you call it, like, you know, like also for Magdala is like Ikoma Koma. I don't know if you guys know, maybe I'm going too deep.
Sure. Ikoma Koma.
Ikoma Koma. Yeah, like it was like a certain type of like a sort of way, like your parents, if they had that, they were. That was it.
You're
and
going
then,
way deep.
And then your coffee table, the coffee table was consistent.
The aesthetics, like the
but
small.
like, all the chairs, and the color of them, I was like, yo, that's.
Fly.
Yeah, whoever was creating the sets who thought about it. I was like, okay, Azim, let's get this and get.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody who we clearly missed. But yeah, I think you know.
Just for touch, can we shout out Nas as well?
Nas.
King's Disease. King's Disease.
Whilst I pick up, we're going back to the regular format of the show. But yeah,
but anyway,
Touch had some personal feelings about the Nas album cover. He feels like all this Christian
Outdone, bro.
Anyway, this is your
And
pastor's
that's
favorite
coming
DJ.
from your pastor's
You're
favorite
preaching to the
DJ.
choir, bro.